Hey, what's going on, you guys? This is Madam, and I'm coming back to you once again. This time, I'm going to go over to Newsweek, and this is about the woman who raised 800K online, charged after calling kid the N word. I will list the article writer and all of the details in the description, as I always do. It says Minnesota prosecutors filed misdemeanor disorderly conduct charges Tuesday against a woman identified as Shiloh Hendricks, accused of repeatedly using a racial slur towards a black child at the Rochester playground, an incident that drew national outrage and that the woman has since used to raise more than $800,000 online. The criminal complaint alleges that the defendant wrongfully and unlawfully engaged in offensive, obscene, abusive, boisterous, in or noisy conduct, or an offense, obscene or abusive language that would responsibly tend to arouse alarm, anger, and resentment in others. A viral video of the April incident, in which the woman admitted to using the racial slur, has been viewed millions of times. The video shows a man confronting her for directing the slur at the child, and her response by repeating the term and raising her middle finger. By Tuesday, Hendricks had collected more than $800,000 on the Christian fundraiser site Give Save Go. Much of that, much of it, the charges were filed with a goal of 1 million. In a June updated, she dismissed criticism as silly misinformation. Hendricks was charged by summons with three misdemeanor counts of disorderly conduct, each carrying up to 90 days in jail and $1,000 fine. Authorities listed a Rochester address but noted she may have relocated. Police attempts to contact her were unsuccessful, and court records indicate she is representing herself. The incident involved the 8-year-old autistic boy who, according to the complaint, grabbed an applesauce pouch from another family's diaper bag at the park. Her father chased after him, as did the defendant, who called the boy a racial epithet while taking the food back. When confronted by the bystanders, she admitted using the slur, saying she could if he acts like one, before turning the epithet in explicit on the witness. The Rochester City Attorney Office said the lengthy investigation reflected the sensitive and complicated nature of this case and needed to consult with the victims. Meanwhile, the NAACP Rochester chapter launched its own GoFundMe for the child's family, raising $340,000 before closing the account in May. Rochester Mayor Kim Norton said in a statement, "This was a situation that deeply affected many people, especially our communities of color, and caused real turmoil in our community. We acknowledge the lasting impact this incident has had, not only on those directly involved and across our communities, but also in a broader conversation happening at the state and national level." The NAACP Rochester chapter said in a statement, "This was not simply offensive behavior, it was an intentional, racist, threatening, hateful, and verbal attack against a child, and it must be treated as such." Hendricks said in June post on Give Send Go, "Big things are happening regarding our future. Life-changing events are at play, and we have all of you to thank for that. I won't go into specifics, but just know that all is well on our end. Keep standing up for yourselves and keep fighting for the First Amendment." What happened next? Hendricks' arraignment is set for October 29th. The article includes reporting by the Associated Press. It was updated on August the 26th, 2025 at 7:23 p.m. And that is the end of the article right there as it stands. Um, at least something was done. I mean, this woman, it doesn't make sense that she would do something like that, and that is not, I mean, depending on how you look at it and depending on your view, some people would say that that's free speech. Um, However, that does not make it acceptable to call a person out of their name. Um, she gave a lot of excuses. I do remember during a time where she received the majority of the backlash, saying that she was going through a lot allegedly. Then she had her friend come on there and said that she was being harassed and all of these things, basically giving, Karen behavior. Sending her friend didn't have the didn't have the balls to stand on the square and actually stand 10 toes down until she started getting that money. I hope that she is charged. I hope that she is prosecuted. There should be no room or no allowance for calling a child. This is a child, a person with autism. Uh, those types of words in any form or fashion, it doesn't justify it. Um, and then for her to turn her disgusting behavior onto the person that was simply trying to, find out what was going on and why would she say something to an autistic child, speaks volumes about her character. I hope that her downfall continues, and I hope that she receives the scorn and ridicule that she rightfully deserves. No one's child deserves to be called out their name, especially a child that is autistic. Um, if you have not dealt with autistic people, there are different, lines of autism that people really don't talk that much about unless you have a family member or know someone that has autism. A lot of people are not educated in the sense of how to deal with people with autism, regardless if they are children or adults. But nevertheless, I hope they put her ass in jail. I hope they find her. I hope everything that the law is legally allowed to do gets done in this case, because it was just disgusting how she did. She lucky. Let me not even say that. But yeah. Uh Let me know what you guys think. Drop down in the comments section. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Uh, let's keep the conversation going. With that, and that's it for this video. I do appreciate you watching this video as any of my other videos, and thank you for taking the time out of your day to do so. With that, you guys, I'm going to head on out, but always remember, be good to yourself, and I'll talk to you later.